Travel back in time with a trip inside the Iowa's News Now vault.
Seeing him now coming out of St. Charles Borromeo School at Cassville, there's little hint what 12-year-old Kevin Upman has been through over the last 18 months. He's made the trip to Lancaster Memorial Hospital dozens of times to meet with his physical therapist. These exercises have slowly and often painfully brought him back to life. For you see, Kevin has had over a dozen skin graft operations following a terrible accident.
Well, I was lighting a campfire in the forest, and I didn't see the flame, so I poured some gas on it, then blew up, and I fell into it.
So the can of gasoline blew up.
Yeah.
A Life Flight helicopter flew Kevin to Madison, where for 22 days he fought the burns that ravaged his little body.
Well, it was a sight that you really can't explain, you know. No. There wasn't anything a person could do, you know.
From Madison, Wisconsin, he went to the Shriners Burn Hospital in Cincinnati.
They figured he'd be in the hospital for about 2 years. Well, he was out within 3 months, which is amazing.
He was able to return to school, and in these pictures taken a few days before this year's Christmas break, you see a different Kevin than you would have seen a year ago.
His body was hurting. He was dragging around like a hurting body. I said to his teacher, so often I look at him and think of a little old man dragging around this building, and my heart really went out to him.
Go ahead, trace it.
But
When you get to that part, I'll help
as he was in therapy, the muscles began to take over, the nerve endings began to become healthy again, and you could see that the body was healing.
For a full year after the accident, Kevin had to have therapy 7 days a week here at the hospital and twice at home. Now, he only has to come to the hospital 3 times a week.
We're just really maintaining, because there was a time about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago now, they took his entire bodysuit off, and without the extra exercise that we went to, he just stiffened right up to where he couldn't raise his arm over 90 degrees, which is pretty self-explanatory that if he doesn't continue to use that arm and keeps stretching it out, that he's going to lose function in it.
Kevin's story is much better compared to the holidays a year ago, but he still has a year or 2 to go in maintaining his physical therapy, and there will be more skin operations for a while. In fact, this week, while his classmates continue to enjoy holiday vacation, Kevin goes back to Cincinnati for work on his knee.
Well, they're going to take some skin off of part of my body, and they're going to take a staple into 2 different parts of my body.
What do you think when you think they're going to have to do that again?
Well, I'm not too thrilled about it.
Kevin's principal, Sister Emelita, credits his classmates for much of his progress.
I think every day a prayer was said for Kevin that he would get well. And so it was, I get all choked up about this, because those first months with that 5th grade class, they really gelled. If you can talk about a spirit in a class, that 5th grade really gelled with compassion for Kevin.
What do you credit for his coming back from all of this?
Well, I think the wonderful hospital staffs at Cincinnati and at Madison, he had the best of medical treatment.
But he owes a lot to his parents. His parents have kept right after him and made him a child that age. I don't think always realizes how dedicated they have to be to the repetition of doing the exercises and how important it is, and his parents have certainly made him see that.
How do you feel now?
A lot better. I can move better, too.
All the people that have worked with you over the last year, what would you like to tell them?
Hi, everybody. See you later.
And with continued persistence, Kevin Upman will continue to get better. Not a bad prognosis when looking towards a new year. I'm KGAN, the Iowa Traveler in Potosi, Wisconsin.
Get the feet one way. You're doing that.